All right, it's Tuesday night. You know what that means.
Stole
We're
the
gonna-
catchphrase.
Yeah, I know. That's right. Stuff's going to go down. Not really. All right, Rick, you're going to have to pull it together. You're going to have the energy for this episode because I have no energy at all, and you're going to have to just be the life force that holds this thing together.
That means I have to be angry.
No, you can be happy. You can be positive and fucking uplifting. Fuck.
No, you want that? You go call Alex.
I'll wait for a response on that.
Optimistic Prime.
Welcome to the SF Comic Book Co. This is the SF Company Hour, number 102. We talk comic books, movies, TV shows, video games, toys. What else? What other crap do we do? Sometimes wrestling.
We should do worse. Toys.
Well, we got to pick it. Like other channels are doing well.
Sometimes books.
We have very we
There's
like
a wrestling crowd, right? We need to dig into the
We'll start a
underbelly.
fucking wrestling channel, and we can do that, Rick. Rick and wrestling, okay?
It should be conjoined to this. It's a greater network. The whole thing we're building.
I am Ray Doomzilla, your very enthusiastic, tired host, and the co-host, the effort, the Graysonist.
I'll throw max effort today then.
Max, oh yeah, please do. Try.
Yeah.
He's gonna try. He's gonna try.
Sí se puede. Sí se puede.
Fucking Brown Cassidy over there. Welcome. We have a few trailers to talk about. The Book of Boba Fett dropped. Was it yesterday? 2 days ago?
Yes.
And then we have Lightyear, the new Pixar movie based what the Buzz Lightyear toy is based off of, the movie within the movie thing. So, and the Morbius from the Spider-Verse trailer. I'm sure we both have some stuff to say about them. Some toy reveals. So a little bit of suffering succotash. It's a little bit of comic book news. Talking about unionizing. What else are we going to talk about? Yeah, and some Warner Brothers coming out with a new game, a fighting game. We'll talk about that. That seems could be good or could be crap. We'll see. We got a couple of chats. Krista, first to say first. Hi, nerds. Remember when that was a thing in chat rooms back in the day? The first somebody had to say first. Just they didn't have a comment. They just had to say first.
Yeah, that's when it was when you're making the comments first on any kind of news. Just first.
But then there would be like 20 motherfuckers that say first.
First.
And, no, you're not first, guy. Sorry.
It's not even a comment. It's just first.
Remember the early internet? Well, Davis, let the anger flow through you, Rick. I think that's what he's been doing for past 40-some years. Yeah.
They're calling for Kylo. That's what they want. Kylo Rick.
Fucking moody bastard.
I don't think they're ready.
Roy, greetings and salutations. Greetings all. So if you're new to the channel, press that thumbs up, press the subscribe and notification bells. Know when we go on. Schedules will be all over the place. So just be aware, check your local listings. Follow the social medias, when you make any changes. All right. So we're gonna start out. Usually, when we start out, we got some figure stuff. We're gonna figure it out. Figuring out with Ray Doomzilla. There you go. That's a little banner for the thing. All right. So we got some Super 7 stuff that dropped today. So they're coming out the second series of G.I. Joe. This is going to be the 7-inch figures. The first wave hasn't shipped out yet. I believe it's early next year, maybe spring next year. That's going to come out. So we get Destro, we get Lady J, Flint, and Baroness. These are all in their early cartoon incarnations. These look pretty slick. I'm digging them. I don't know if I like the Baroness or not. I'm not a big fan of that costume. It's the
it's the early Cobra.
Yeah, like the first ones. So
That's not bad. It's their early incarnation. If you
yeah,
get the you get it's if they have more series and they don't give us another Baroness, then you can get upset. But it'd be nice to have this one. It sucks that we're getting it first other than second. Because I know which Baroness you want.
I want the black costume, black with red Cobra costume. This costume I've never been a big fan of. It's kind of boring, I guess. She just looks like
it's very basic to draw.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But I love the Baroness, so I might get it. I think the Deathstroke looks great. Yeah, I love the laughing head sculpt. Fieldy agrees. All the accessories and stuff look cool. Any standouts from this line, Rick?
For me, it's Flint. I always like Flint, and it's Lady J.
I do like the head sculpts. Yeah, very good. They look pretty much accurate to the cartoon for sure.
What the best part is, I mean, that look on Flint's face right there, that's the fucking opening shot where they have their whole team at the montage where they're screaming G.I. Joe. That's exactly that's what they're showing you, and that's kind of sick, man. I might have to fuck with Flint. Flint was always my personal favorite Joe. Like, what was he? Third in command?
Something like
right?
that.
Yeah, it was General Hawk, Duke, and then Flint.
Yeah, well, it was Colonel Flag too, right?
It was. No, wait. Colonel Flag was wasn't he just the ship's captain? No, that was somebody else.
No,
I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping.
Some shit like that. Yeah. I do dig it. I'm glad we're having the classified. I got my barbecue in a couple days ago. It looks fucking really awesome. But yeah, I love these cartoon designs. Hopefully they do the second Baroness. I'd probably still get this one. This is Super 7.
Series?
First series was the Bat, Cobra Commander, Duke, and who was the third one? And Snake Eyes, Commander.
And it was Cobra Commander Metal Hood.
Not the hood, the metal. Remember we had talked about that. Like they can't really do the hood right now.
Oh, they won't. Oh, yeah, very very true.
So you're getting the Flint?
Yeah, I'd probably get the Flint and Lady J. They were always my favorite characters. Like when they got de-aged and Flint was hella old and she was hella young, like a teenager or a young child. It was just hella weird. Oh, don't worry about it, old guy. I got you. Like, it was super strange.
Super strange.
It's one of it's strange.
Stranger Things, man. Let's see. We got some NECA, a little bit of NECA stuff. We got the Bela Lugosi figure dropped. This is part of their 31 Nights of Fright. So they've just been dropping all their horror figures. So they've come out with the Mummy. Should be coming out soon. Frankenstein, which I have already, which is an amazing figure. And I believe Wolfman is coming out too soon. But this is the first reveal at the Bela Lugosi Dracula. The face looks amazing. This looks really good. I'm digging it. I'm really digging their movie figures. Just I like the scale, like what they're doing with their line. Not that they're not really articulated great, but they're still better than the old school McFarlanes. So I'm digging this line. Digging this Bela Lugosi. I'm digging this. Yeah, all the Universal monsters are pretty cool. Can't wait to see what they do with the creature. Cool. Invisible Man would be cool too. All bandaged up and wrapped up. That'd be cool. What do you think of this one, Rick?
Since it's NECA, what else does it come with? Does it come with like a lantern or?
It's gonna come with a bunch of like a staff and a lantern. Basically all the shit he had in the movies.
All right, yeah. Hopefully, I like the head sculpt. I don't know how many other faces he did.
Just
for Dracula.
Might get like a fang, open mouth fang look, probably. I would assume.
That would look sick. But I just want to see what else they have for him. As far as accessories, when it comes to these figures now, it's all about the accessories. You just can't fucking get like the figure in like just 5-6 pairs of different hands and that's it. It's like, for real?
Yeah, give me some accessories. Give me some head 3 different options for the head sculpt. Yeah, and NECA's been pretty good with that. Their accessories are pretty on point. They pretty much they loaded up with little like Easter eggs and little, like that fucking Back to the Future 2 figure. He has a little Pepsi bottle. He has the little, little things like that. Just you don't really need it, but it's just cool to have little, those little things. Speaking of accessories, HasLab is coming out with this one. This is the replica Proton Pack. So this is the same thing, the crowdfunding thing. This is where you can basically pay for it and you unlock stuff. And this one's going for $400. The more people that back it, the more cool shit gets unlocked, like different to make it different versions of the Proton Pack, different accessories like slime packs and stuff. So as a kid, I always wanted a Proton Pack. That's, I think, every kid that grew up around that time really wanted a Proton Pack. They wanted their uncle fucking Bobby Round to get them one, but he never did. That's a reference to part 2 if you don't know. Proton Pack. This is going to run about $400, but the detail is pretty damn good on it. I believe it lights up and makes some sounds and stuff. So that's pretty awesome. If I had an extra $400 laying around, I might back this. But it's fucking really, really cool looking. And as a kid, Proton Pack was like, I don't know about you, but I had, every kid like pretended their backpack was a Proton Pack and, tie something to the bag and that would be your fucking, that would be your accessary.
The vacuum hose, man. The vacuum hose with the fucking extender.
Yep. Yeah. That's pretty cool. $400, a little pricey, but, it's
I don't know, dude. I mean, it's if it does the sounds and it lights up, it's just on par with like having an accessory, kind of like the lightsaber.
Yeah,
it's a piece of like cinema. I mean, it's not exactly, it's a replica, of course, but it's just for inner fandom. It's a piece of history for you. It's like, yeah, fucking Ghostbusters, come on, where's my Proton Pack? Fucking just walk out there and just, that'd be sick if you can have like a real like 5D experience and shit. Fucking, they show Ghostbusters like in like a holographic projection. You bring your Proton Pack and fucking go to war. That's the future, folks. It's the future.
Future's now. It comes out in a couple weeks, man. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, I had a dream about it the other day. Like I dreamt the movie. It was pretty I don't know. It was pretty exciting. So if anything level the dream movie, it should be good. I'm pretty excited. I might cry in the theater. I don't know. I might, as soon as I see any first reference or whatever, I'm just gonna fucking be like, Ghostbusters, I love it. Yeah, can't wait.
Fucking, I cried during The Force Awakens. Fuck. There were moments I was just like, oh, fuck you guys.
Tugging at the heartstrings. All right, this one's for Lori. This scale sideshow. Was it 1/12? No, 1/6 scale. Prints on the bike. A little pricey on this one, but it's pretty awesome looking. This is going to be running about, was it $800? This thing?
Yeah,
it's pricey. Yeah, this sideshow. Yeah, this is a high end. This is highly detailed. This is a statue pretty much, but like that's pretty damn accurate detail on that that bike and on print. Yeah, 1/6 scale. Let's see. This is
that's amazing, man.
PCS collectibles. Measuring 10 inches tall, 17 inches wide. This is coming out February 2022. Pretty clean looking statue. This is the sideshow and premium statues, pretty much. Premium collectibles.
PCS?
So, PCS. That's pretty awesome if you're a Prince fan. When you got fucking extra $800 laying around.
It's an amazing statue, man. If you're like a fan, like your fandom at no price, this is expensive. Yeah, especially if you're collecting stuff like that.
Yeah, but if you're a Prince fan, put this next to your records and shit. That would be a cool little fucking collectible. Pretty awesome. Lori will start the crowdfund to get that for you. We'll start the campaign. I'll start my Proton Pack, and Rick will start his revenge fucking revenge pack. All right, let's see. All right, that's it for some toy news. All right, before we get into the trailer stuff, let's see. Let's talk about this image workers stuff. It's image workers announced they formed a union. Image responds. Publishers, employees of the publisher Image Comics have begun process of unionizing, has explained in the series of tweets from the newly organized Comic Book Workers United, which lays out employees' collective goals and demands as a union. Um, yeah, I think for most part unions are good, and so I think a lot of these independent contractors, such as wrestlers and artists, and a lot of these people should form a union because a lot of them get screwed, and they don't get health care, and they work long hours, and they some of them get paid shit. Not all these guys are Jim Lee. These are runs work for hired cats. So I think them having a union probably I think makes sense. Uh, yeah. See. We as the workers of Image Comics have formed a union. For years, comics publishing workers have watched our professional efforts to support creators and delight readers. So one of the tweets from one of them. Sadly, we also watch the same labor be taken granted at best and exploited at worst. Our workforce and the comic book and publishing industry as a whole is overtaxed and undervalued. It continues. This is detrimental not only to general staff, but also the creators we are paid to serve and the audience they in turn work to entertain. So I think this is, I think it's good. This is going to be a start of something, like, because Image has been kind of the offshoot and kind of where things kind of start off. And even when they first started, they were kind of bucking the trend, and no one thought there would be another big company, a comic book company, to come out the cuts. So I think this is a good thing. When unions are good, they work really well, and they protect their workers, because as a working person in the world, you get screwed in any industry. And I want to see this, like, for like a lot of creative types. Like wrestling's been talking about unionizing for a few years, and I think they should, man. These cats put their lives on the line, and they put their health on the line, and they're work for hire, and they're they're just work for hire contractors, and they get screwed. And especially nowadays, when all these comic books are going out there making money. They're making billions of dollars in the box office and TV shows and what have you, and a lot of these creators are working, they're working like from job to job and paycheck to paycheck, getting screwed over. So anything that protects the workers, I think, is a good thing. Rick, what do you think about this?
Well, no, I'm all for unionization. The only thing I want to know is because as far as, like you said, wrestling, I know what the wrestlers are asking for, and I know what they're looking for when it comes to it. I think because I understand their situation a little bit more, but it's just what leverage and what power are the comic writers looking for? Because I understand job security, I understand benefits, but there's other powers that unionizing like affords you. So
A lot of this is for staff too, the staff that works for these companies.
well, that's great. So when it comes to creative differences, how much power is the union going to have? That's to me where, because
I don't think it really comes down to that, because Image is a creator-owned thing. Like this is more for the guys that are working under those, under the big names.
So they could theoretically put. So if I create my own property, yeah, we're publishing under Image, but it's mine.
Yeah, well, that's the deal already.
That's the deal already.
Yeah.
All right, because wasn't Image like their umbrella under DC too?
No. No, Jim Lee sold his studio to.
It was Wildstorm.
Yeah, Wildstorm got sold.
Wildstorm, you're right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Back on track. No, yeah, because there was a whole bunch of little offshoot studios that came from Image. It was McFarlane, it was Jim Lee with Wildstorm. I forgot. I think Eric Larson was with him too. But yeah, it was just it was weird how it was like Wildstorm. It was like a little it's like Skybound. Isn't Skybound within
Skybound's that's Robert Kirkman's. Yeah,
that's his own now.
Yeah, Robert Kirkman's a partner in Image too, so he's one of the partners now too.
Oh, okay. See, yeah, And that's what's amazing. I actually like that the fucking writers.
I want to see how this kind of affects the creators too, like because the guys on top are making money. You know, the guy, the Kirkmans, the
everybody like the Larsons.
The Larsons, they're making money. But what about the guys that the inkers and the slubs, the people getting the people getting the stuff out. So hopefully this works out, and they don't fucking treat they treat their workers better, and they probably do, but I think a union.
They're just looking for more. Everybody's looking for more. I get it, but so this would be for the letterers, colors, inkers.
They're pretty much the staff.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, I don't know how far how far it goes into the who's getting what. But as far as against the general staff, this is going for, and this could be a start of something where it's a little bit more. That's it's going to have some ripples.
Yeah. Well, if Image does this and it works, I want to see what happens to DC and Marvel, because shit's going to hit the fan. Those are the two that don't want it, especially Marvel now that they're with Disney. I know that Warner's with DC, but they don't get shit right.
Yeah.
Imagine if they had something like this in place, Brubaker wouldn't fucking be getting fucked over. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking of Warner Brothers, you brought it up. So we got a rumor coming around that there's a fighting game coming out from Warner Brothers. Everybody's kind of doing the Smash Brothers fighting game thing. We had a Nickelodeon one that dropped a few months ago, which I heard wasn't that great. It was okay. But it doesn't have the sounds or the character voices, which is weird when you have these.
Oh, there's a lot of problems with it, man.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's a lot. Some of it's fun, but there's a lot of problems with it. Some characters feel clunky, others feel really fluid. But it's not all the way there.
Who have you been using?
Huh?
Who you been using?
Aang, Last Airbender from Avatar. Yeah, well, it's just hella fluid with him. I tried using Ren and Stimpy; they feel clunky. Reptar feels clunky. It doesn't feel right. And the other thing I don't like, so if you picked Aang and I picked Aang, the only thing to differentiate our characters is no different colors. It's just our little P1, P2 symbol being different colors. So there's no skin changes or anything, or costume changes. You're just playing the same character over and over again, which makes it a little tough to follow.
So we had some of the rumors coming out of this. Some of the fighters. We got Steven Universe, Batman, Harley Quinn, Wonder Woman, Finn and Jake from Adventure Time, Shaggy from Scooby Doo, Gandalf from Lord of the Rings, Rick from Rick and Morty, Bugs Bunny from Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry from Tom and Jerry. Let's see. So interesting. I kind of would rather have this as a Looney Tunes fighting game. I think that would be better. And have it start off as a Looney Tunes fighting game, then you can bring in some other characters from other cartoons and stuff. I don't know about having the Batman. If they do the Batman, the cartoon Batman and the cartoon characters, it would make more sense. I don't want to see any live action characters in it. It would kind of take me out of it. But I think if you start off as a Looney Tunes fighting game would be awesome, man. Just throwing fucking anvils at each other and fucking dynamite and fucking
Depends on who you pick, man. That'd be like Wile E. Coyote right there.
Yeah.
Imagine fucking using Speedy Gonzalez doing the Flash fucking kind of.
Yeah, that'd be exactly. So this has some potential to be kind of cool. I don't know, some of these games they would just kind of throw together, we'll put these characters and they're not really putting any thought into them. But if they put the effort they put into the Smash Brothers into a Warner Brothers fighting game, this could be kind of fun. They have so many damn properties. You can definitely do all kinds of fucking weird mashups of weird characters. But I don't know. What do you think?
Call me crazy, but
crazy.
Don't they own Hanna-Barbera too?
Yeah.
That's all I would want. All their animated fucking characters just fighting. Dick Dastardly versus fucking Augie Doggy and Yogi Bear, then Scooby Doo, would Blue Falcon be theirs? Yeah, right.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, just all of that, dude. I don't know about Batman, if it's the animated series, yes.
Yeah, if they bring in the Super Friends or like the animated series ones, I'd be down with that.
I don't understand the Gandalf unless you're animating him. Is there an animated? Unless it's from the animated Lord of the Rings,
The old one, the one from the 80s. Is
The
that
80s?
was that Warner Brothers?
No, I don't think so. That was rank. I think that was Rankin Base.
I don't know who actually published it though.
Yeah, but it's just I'm with you. I'd rather have a Looney Tunes, just imagine like Looney Tunes versus Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah,
that's
yeah, and then you could bring in some of the other,
man.
yeah, and then you could kind of bring in some of the other characters. You know, you could bring in some of the the Cartoon Network characters, and you could bring bring in Johnny Bravo, bring in some of the Venture, bring fucking Venture Brothers and fucking.
And what I love is just my fucking crazy brain, because I fucking love these things. All the stages that you can fight at, just everything. Like one stage could, you can see the mystery machine in the background, just like running over things, and you have to watch out because the mystery machine might hit you or something. Fred and Daphne pop out and they throw like power ups. You know how like the levels change in Smash Brothers. So there's limitless applications. I'm just hoping that they don't do the live action, because I think you mentioned some other character. I think the Batman was a weird character to come out. If it's animated series, yes.
If it's animated series Batman, I think that would be kind of cool. Yeah, it was a Gandalf.
Rick and Morty too is adding those two fuckers to the.
You get the Rick, Rick versus Batman. And, I heard that bandied about a few times.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah. And actually, Adventure Time characters too. The Adventure Time has some awesome characters. I wouldn't mind seeing that. That'd be kind of cool.
Then those are all Cartoon Network guys, right? Or is it Adult Swim? Or is it? I think it's the same thing.
Adventure Time is not. No, Adventure Time is Cartoon Network.
It's Cartoon Network?
Yeah, Venture Brothers, Adult Swim.
Adult Swim. They're two different things.
Well, they're under the same Warner Brothers.
Okay,
it was Cartoon Network. Adult Swim was just the older
version.
Older cartoons, yeah.
So they'd have the rights to it. I want to see what rights to what animation things they have.
They have a shitload.
That's
pretty much all that.
That's a roster. That's better than Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, and then Smash Brothers brought a lot of fucking shit from a lot of places. So.
From a lot of other games, but just imagine that they'd have everything in house under one banner. That'd probably be the greatest fighting game ever made if they got the mechanics right.
Yeah, but I have a feeling this is going to be done on the cheap. I don't think they're gonna actually put some money on it. I think they're just going to put they're going to just hope people just go by the names. Batman's in there, Harley Quinn's in there. Just all the just going by name alone, and not really actually put any effort into the gameplay or
you could put mechanics. The fucking animated Justice League in there.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, like I said, if it's the cartoon characters, it would make sense. But if they're like live action mixed with the cartoon, I'd be kind of thrown off with it. I wouldn't be too excited, but we'll see. Hopefully they make this good. It'd be fun to see. Krista, Cobra first. Cobra. It would be cool if Dracula came with a coffin. That'd be cool. Yeah, like a little coffin setup. That'd be cool. I'm down with that. That Prince is pretty damn cool. 1/6 is about the size of Prince in real life. Good one, Lori. Good one. Lori, are the Jetsons Hanna-Barbera? Yes, they are. They are Hanna-Barbera. Hanna-Barbera. Yeah. So yeah, the possibilities with Warner Brothers is they can do a lot, but let's see what they actually do with it. I'm not, getting too excited until I see some gameplay. So I'll see some, reviews of the gameplay. But it's a cool idea. They have it's smart. Just having all these. You have all these IPs. Might as well use them. So we'll see.
It'd be amazing if it just Warner Brothers versus Hanna-Barbera. I mean, just everything that they have. Speed Buggy, Great Bait.
Great Bait.
Yeah.
Snagglepuss.
Snagglepuss. He's so cool, even.
I'm gonna punch you in the face right now, even. All right. Let's talk about some trailers.
Sorry, that was the one that just popped into my head.
So let's talk about some trailers. Let's talk about the Lightyear trailer first. So this is based on the character from Toy Story, of course, Buzz Lightyear, but this is the character that the toy is based on. All toys come from certain canon or whatever. So this is the movie within the show, the movie within the movie, I guess. We got Chris Evans playing the title character. This is Pixar, Disney. There's not really much in the trailer. He just kind of goes in, a rocket ship goes up, and you see a couple bits. This looks like it's taken a little bit more serious than some of the Toy Story movies, but it could be kind of fun. I don't know if we really need a Buzz Lightyear movie. Are we going to get a real life Western Woody movie? I'm not sure. But I don't know. It didn't look horrible. It didn't look like anything like I need to be excited about. But I'll probably check it out. Some Pixar for the last few years have been kind of hit and miss for me. There's been some good stuff and some kind of whatever stuff. But we're gonna. What was it? Emperor Zorg was the enemy in the second movie, so maybe we'll see Emperor Zorg, and we'll kind of see the origins of Buzz Lightyear, and I'm sure we'll get a little references here and there to the character from the Toy Story movies, kind of like what kind of some character traits that the toy has that they take from this original story material. And of course it's Pixar, so the animation is going to look good. But I don't know if we really need this in our lives, but. I'm not mad at it. I have kind of indifferent on this one, but what'd you think of this, Rick?
I'm just wondering why they're going back to other stuff and not just bringing new stuff out. I think it's because they've been hit and miss, so they're just going back to something that they know.
Feels safe.
Yeah, it does. But the trailer doesn't show me much. It's just a whole bunch of jumbled thing with a fist bump at the end. I'm like, okay.
To infinity and I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll wait for it to come onto Disney Plus. I'm not juiced for the theater for this. And is it? I mean, could we really have oversaturation of Chris Pratt? But
this is Chris Evans.
Oh, it's Chris Evans. I thought it was Chris Pratt.
No, it's Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. Oh, that makes it better, Captain America.
Yeah,
I might go watch this now.
Oh, there is an anti-Chris Pratt fucking sentiment out there right now.
There is right now, dude. It's just he's everywhere.
Yeah, he's a little oversaturated. Yeah, you're playing Garfield now too. You're playing Mario. Yeah,
That's when I heard that. I was like, Chris Pratt, another fucking animated movie. Like, dude.
Yeah. And I think he got a pass for a while, but then everybody found out he's kind of a weirdo, little religious fucking creep, and so people kind of turned their back and like, oh, we thought you were one of us. Now you're one of them. Oh, okay.
One of us.
He is not one of us.
Let's let him be one. Let's let him be a guy. Enjoy it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not super juice on this. If I hear some good buzz, I'll check it out.
You know what? You know what will make me go see this?
No sold my
a little. You gotta bring the energy, right?
Get it? No buzz. Get it? Huzzah!
Yeah, what I'm waiting for, I think we need to see a little bit more of an action sequence because it was just cut up jumble shit.
Yeah, this is a teaser for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a teaser. I do want to see what was. I know it's Zorg, but didn't he have something? It was just like the Zorg Armada, or was just called the Zorg Army.
What was
the Galactic Empire or some shit like that?
No, the Galactic Alliance, I think was
Galactic Federation.
Some shit like that, yeah.
Yeah, well, something evil and nefarious, but
that was his fucking people, the Galactic Alliance or some shit.
Well, yeah, I just want to see something of the villain. The villain's always that will. I love villains, man.
We know, Rick.
Yeah, villains will make you go watch stuff sometimes. Well.
All right. Well, speaking of villains, we got the Morbius trailer. This is set in the Spider-Verse. This is the second trailer I've seen. I think they've shown. I'm still not. This is definitely a better trailer than the last one. Still, I don't know. I'm just kind of over Jared Leto's fucking shit, man. I think he's just full of fucking his own fucking shit. Some of the action looks good. I don't know. I don't need more these Sony fucking Spider-Verse movies without fucking Spider-Man. And then them, making, making like Venom such a huge thing too in this movie. Like Venom was such a culture experience. It's not, and they need to calm the fuck down with thinking Venom is their Spider-Man. No, sorry, your Venom has been mediocre, and I heard the new movie is just whatever. And doing all these Spider-Man movies without Spider-Man, and but they're throwing hints into it. They really want these to be in the MCU because that's the only way these can be relevant. But like I said, some of the action looks good. I just don't feel like this is going to be. I feel like this is going to be. You kind of already know what the story is in the trailer, and the movie doesn't look. The cast doesn't look all that great. Michael Keaton's in there. That's great, but he's probably going to be in there for like 2 minutes. So
that was a scene. That was a scene.
Yeah, it's just to put butts in the seats. Like, oh, hey, kids, Michael Keaton's in this. Come see our movie. Let's mention Venom. I don't know. Some of the effects are cool when he's doing like the little bat radar. When he's transformed he kind of looks like the comic book Morbius. That looks all right. I didn't like the train. I'm floating around like a little butterfly fucking scene. I didn't like that.
Leia, floating around like Leia.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But yeah, I don't know. I just Jared Leto. I just don't like. I think he's not that great of an actor. I think actually I've seen him in a couple good things, but I don't know. He's just been kind of hit or miss for me. But what'd you think of this one, Rick?
Jared Leto's a good actor. It's just right now. It's another excuse for Jared Leto to take his shirt off, show off some abs. It's a secondary character. Nobody's asking for Morbius. I think the only vampire we really want to see out of fucking Marvel is Blade. Let's be honest.
If this was a Blade movie with Morbius as the villain, this was like Blade versus Morbius, totally down with that. That would be like way more interesting.
Well, hey, so do you think there's a possibility that Mahershala Ali makes an appearance?
There was rumors of him making an appearance in Moon Knight, like that's going to be his first appearance, and that's being shot now. I don't know. They can if they're really going to push this into the MCU, maybe they put a little stinger at the end. You get a little hint, but I don't know. I don't think so.
Because the only thing about Sony Pictures with this shit, with like their Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man kind of thing, is you guys still need to make really good movies if you need to get in to the fucking MCU, because right now you guys, I haven't seen the Eternals yet. It's been getting panned, but if the Eternals is better than this shit, what does that say about fucking Sony? Sony made some bad movies after Spider-Man 3 and then on for Spider-Man universe stuff and Venom.
Venom was not great.
The effect was cool, but that's a hit and miss for me when you don't have the black and white.
When you have the symbiote suit, that's an iconic suit for me. That's like one of my favorite suits, like period. Like so, that black costume Spider-Man was my first tattoo I ever got. That's why it's I don't know. I just we've said it many times. You can't do a Venom movie. You can't do these movies without fucking Spider-Man. It just doesn't work. And you're trying to hopefully they can work that deal out. Like, all right, this works, but it's like I don't know. I just don't see this fitting in the MCU the way the MCU is set up.
Why doesn't Sony just do the deal that they did for Spider-Man? That just makes sense. Let the Marvel Studios just make these movies.
Yeah,
it'd be better for everybody.
Yeah, but they thought, oh, we have all these characters, and Spider-Man does have a hell of a roster of characters you can pull from.
It just sucks if you make those movies without Spider-Man.
You're not using Spider-Man. So, there was rumors of this being set in the Andrew Garfield universe. There was talk. I remember a couple of years ago, there was talk of bringing him back and kind of having that own separate Spider-Man universe. I don't think that would be. I don't think that would work.
It kind of might work. Hear me out. End of No Way Home. The only way, let's say Andrew Garfield dies, because let's be real, nobody really likes him as Spider-Man. But Tobey Maguire he
was too tall and awkward. Yeah, I just not in a good way either.
Tobey Maguire gets shot into the universe where Venom and Morbius are, into the Sony universe, and they can keep making movies with that Spider-Man, and we keep Tom Holland as our Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's a different universe. Everybody's happy. Would Marvel go with that, and would Sony go with that? That's the question.
Yeah.
That's a win-win situation right there.
Lori, I got bored watching the Morbius trailer.
It's a lot coming from her. She's a vampire nut and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a couple things. I'm not going out to the theater and watching this. Maybe if I hear good things, I'll watch it on fucking Netflix or fucking. Well, they have a deal with. I think they have a deal with Disney Plus, right?
Who is this? The Sony, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think right now they are releasing the Sony Pictures Spider-Man stuff on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't because I'm not sure they don't have a streaming service yet, do they? Other than PS.
Yeah, they're gonna
PlayStation Store.
Yeah, they're gonna get bought out by Disney at some point. At least that's Spider-Man.
Which would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't care about that. They don't care about the movie assets.
So what other stuff does Sony have? It's just Ghostbusters and and
Ghostbusters, Men in Black.
That's Columbia, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think fucking Bond too, right?
Is that Bond? Bond's theirs? Oh, it is. I think it is. I thought that was Fox. No.
Isn't it Rocky too? Don't they own Rocky?
Rocky's theirs, or was. I'm not sure if they're moved to somewhere else, but that's still a lot of stuff.
Manji, Karate Kid.
Wow.
Zombieland, Underworld. So yeah, not much.
I would like to see.
Smurfs,
no.
Bad Boys, Charlie's Angels.
No.
Yeah, Ghostbusters. Yeah, they don't really have much, man. Like Spider-Man is really the only thing that makes fucking. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty. That's a pretty lame series of fucking. Hey, they got Stuart Little.
If they don't have Michael J. Fox, I'm not coming back.
Their little franchise is gonna pop anytime now. That nostalgia is gonna fucking pop.
Well, they need. Yeah, they can't hang their hat. They're that's a studio that's probably done.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see them fucking. Yeah, just stick to video games, guys. Fuck. All right. So if you're new to the channel, if you're not new to the channel, if you're watching right now, please like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Like the channel, like the videos. We do this every week, every Tuesday. Some weeks could change. I think I'm off next week. Rick's gonna be running it next week, and then the week after we'll probably be doing Friday for a big Ghostbusters Afterlife after show review. Probably maybe Thursday or the Friday. Maybe we'll do it Thursday when it's fresh in our heads. Be the first on the block to do a review of Ghostbusters. Yeah. It should be that's my most anticipated movie of the year. Last year too, it was 2 years in a row. It's my most anticipated movie. So yeah, I can't wait for that, man. I'm very juiced for that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notification bells, all that good shit. And shout out to some of our folks, man. They've been doing pretty well. 6-scale reviews are killing it right now, man. They're getting some fucking some good fucking numbers. It's if we focused on one thing, we would be great. But no, we love too much shit. So, but good shit to them, man. Good hard work pays off. So yeah, go check them out. We gotta have them on soon. Let's see when some new shit drops, some new figures drop. We'll have them on. All right. So our last trailer we're gonna be talking about, Book of Boba Fett. This is coming out. We got the little stinger at the end of Mandalorian season 2. Boba Fett has taken over Jabba the Hutt's palace from Bib Fortuna. He's all fat and taken over, and he gets taken out, and Boba Fett sits on the throne. And so we got a tease for Boba Fett coming out this year. This is coming out December 29th. It's awesome. Did they say how many episodes this is going to be? This is no word on how.
I haven't looked it up yet. I'm
So
assuming
yeah,
it's 8.
so this is going to look like it's going to be kind of the underworld, kind of Boba Fett taking over the underworld and kind of doing his thing, kind of be the crime boss of the Star Wars universe, which is pretty cool because we've heard rumors of underworld Star Wars for a long time. That was going to be the originals TV show a few years ago. Lucas was writing. It was supposed to be big on the underworld and kind of a movie in the Star Wars universe. So Ming Na's back. She's awesome. Fennec. And this kind of you saw Jessica Biel as playing one of the Twi'leks. That was Jessica Biel, so I'm looking forward to that. I believe Fett has a little Twi'lek fetish. I think a lot of people in the Star Wars universe do. But this looks fun. It looks. I think Robert Rodriguez is one of the producers on this too. He shot that episode where Boba Fett pretty much was a badass last in that Mandalorian episode. So I'm glad he's being a part of this. So the action should be good. I'm intrigued by the storyline, like Boba Fett kind of going in and kind of. I like his line, like Jabba ruled by fear, I'm gonna rule by respect. That's a very fucking cool, badass line. These guys are not playing around with stars on the service right now. So this looks like a lot of fun. I'm excited about this. I really hope they do some flashbacks to kind of fill in some of the gaps. I think it's called Book of Boba Fett for a reason. To kind of see some of his history and basically how he came out of Zarlak, pit, how he fought his way back. You got to see the backstory of that, I believe. And we're going to maybe see some flashbacks, maybe back in the day too. I want to see some of the history of Boba Fett, kind of filling in some of the gaps. In the original movies, like Boba Fett, probably had 5 lines of dialogue in the whole fucking original trilogy. He just looked badass, and he was pretty badass, but he didn't really get the chance to really do anything. He pretty much just fucking stood around and shot a couple weapons and got killed easily by a fucking a blind fucking blind Han Solo. So. I'm glad to see this. This looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm going to see some backstory of Boba Fett, and I like Tamara Morrison, Ming Na. Very curious to see what other characters they bring out of this. But what'd you think, Rick?
Love it, super love it. I wanted Hutz to see the underworld. This is just as good. There was a vacuum. When Jabba died, Bib came in and fucking took over, and there's a hole again. And here comes Boba Fett. I would
Boba Fett where?
I would like to see the Clone Wars kind of animation if they do flashbacks to anything when he's like telling a story. I think it's been done in a lot of movies lately when anytime they go back and tell a story, they kind of use some real cool animation. Kill Bill did it with the Tale of Ora and Ishii.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They did it in Harry Potter.
They do it in that fucking the French Dispatch too.
Yeah. Oh, they do that. Oh, that's pretty dope. So I kind of would dig that the fact that everybody loves the Clone Wars to have like those just some of those things, just Boba talking about, then this is what happened. They flash and then they just show you like with his voiceover, I was just a pup, and you could just see him running and shit, fucking surviving as a kid. Because there's a lot of lost years. It'd be cool to like cast like some like younger actors to play them, but I'm not trying to. I don't want to replace them. I want it to be kind of like Primal. Where it's just a voiceover of there's no voiceover in that, but the character of Boba doesn't talk. It's just him looking around and surviving. How does he do that? That's what I'd like to see.
I think it was cool for the character back then, but you definitely have to have he's changed over the last fucking few years. He's literally been through hell, like hell and back.
He's getting digested, man.
Yeah, so you definitely have a change of attitude if you go through that. So I'm looking at Wikipedia. The directors they have listed are Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, Robert Rodriguez, and Bryce Dallas Howard. So those are the ones they have a director for the series. So I think Robert Rodriguez is going to direct most of the episodes, I believe, which is cool. I love seeing Robert Rodriguez kind
Love Robert
of
Rodriguez.
step out of his indie filmmaker. I can make movies for $10 and a fucking pack of cigarettes style, which I love and all. But he has so much talent that he should be. You like that one?
No, because it actually fits with that fucker, man. He does like that. It's like, well, I can make a movie. How much money you got?
Yeah. What's in your pocket right now?
Here, let's do this.
Yeah, I know it'll look fucking amazing, but I want see him kind of branch out. That's why I like Battle Angel Alita, because it was him branching out and doing like, hey, this is I can do cool shit with $5,000
budget.
Give me fucking $100 million. Look how much cool shit I can do. And this is him playing in the Star Wars Sandbox, which is I think a great combination I didn't know I needed, but I think it's great. Let's see. Krista, first to review. Boba Fett, 8 episodes, great directors too, so excited to see it. Okay, 8 episodes is a good amount.
I figured it would be 8. It's a perfect.
Yeah,
that's a perfect
68
series.
is good. Yeah, I think that's good. Godfather meets Star Wars from Lori. Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to see, but a little more action mixed in.
I think it's going to be a little bit more. I think it's going to have more of a Sopranos feel to it. I think it's going to be a little bit fucking. Well, not as grimy with the fucking language, of course, but yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna be.
Hey, you fucking flark!
Oh, dude, I just want to see the betrayal that happens. Who's gonna be the? Because usually in the
Big Nog gonna betray him?
No, it's gonna be. I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna bring a third character, because the guy usually always has like two people, that he can go back to. Like Don Corleone had Clemenza and he had Tessio. So, and same thing, Tony had he had Silvio and he had Paulie. So I'm just hoping that we have Fennec. I'm hoping they introduce another character. And
what about Vance? Cobb Vance.
Oh,
Timothy Oliphant. This character maybe could be one of his fucking.
Was he? But he was like more of a ranger, right? He was more of a good guy.
Yeah, maybe he started being a good guy.
Crooked cop.
Yeah, or maybe he just fucking he's a hired gun. He's like hires him for protection or some shit, and he gets sucked into the crime world. I just want to see that character come back. I just like.
I like the character, man.
I just like Timothy Oliphant. I just want to see him in everything. So if you could bring that character back in some way,
I hope they do. I really hope they do, because I actually was hoping that they would keep that Rangers of the New Republic with him as the star.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out.
I think it's gonna be cool, man. I'm actually pretty excited about this. So this comes out, and then Mandalorian season 3 is after this, I believe, or is it?
This comes out in December, you said, right?
This is December, yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be dope, man.
Yeah, this is gonna be. I think they're loading up for next year, man. I think they learned from their mistake this year. Like they have this lull where there's no Marvel or Star Wars show, and people are like kind of bored and kind of like, hey man, we got used to like having a Star Wars or a Marvel show every week for like the past year.
They let Netflix and Amazon Prime and all the other streamers have a little fucking window to premiere new shit.
Yeah, so they that's why they pushed up Hawkeye. Like, oh, November, Hawkeye is we're coming out with Hawkeye right away. So yeah, you basically have all these properties, start releasing this shit, and there shouldn't be a week.
What was Hawkeye slated for, by the way?
December,
January. Mid-December.
Yeah, I think like mid-December, like second week or mid-December. So like, oh no, November, it's coming out. Don't worry, you'll get some content. So, it's I'm pretty juiced on this one. Yeah, the trailer didn't really show much. It was kind of, it's a teaser, but it's only next month already. Jesus. So yeah, they've been pretty good about they don't want to show too much because Star Wars fans are fucking insane. So you want to like dole this out a little bit. You don't have to like show everything right away. The ending of the trailer when Boba says, "Please speak freely," was such a badass moment. Yeah, he had a lot of little. That's from Lori. A lot of badass little lines and moments. I think he's not gonna have like long speeches, but when he says some shit, it's gonna have some weight and gravitas to it. So I think it's
that whole scene that reminded me of there wasn't like somebody who jumped up and chopped somebody's head off, but it kind of reminded me of Oren from Kill Bill when she just says, "If does anybody else have anything to say?" I like how he went Jabba where he goes, "Yeah, my predecessor used to feed. He would have fed you to his menagerie." And he's just like, they all gulp. And, but as you can see, you can speak freely.
Yeah.
I just love that. He's just like, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's good. I love the. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun show, man.
That's gonna be sick, dude. This is the one I've been asking for. Underworld, like the under fucking belly of the fucking Star Wars universe, man.
And I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some dealings with. Was it the Crimson? What was the fucking Darth Maul's fucking crew? The Crimson.
I was gonna say Crimson Dawn.
No, Crimson Dark. What the fuck is this? Darth Maul's crew. I'm fucking escaping on this. What the fuck is it?
Crimson Dawn.
Is it Crimson Dawn?
It is Crimson Dawn.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it is the Crimson Dawn. I was like, wait a minute.
Isn't that the same one from
Die Hard?
I wonder if that's where they got it from.
Maybe the Crimson Dawn. Read about them in Newsweek. I read about them in People magazine. Oh, fucking Hans Gruber. That was a great line, man. Crimson Dawn?
Yeah, so I wonder if they're gonna have some ties. Maybe we'll see fucking what's her face from Solo pop in. Maybe she's the crime boss. You know,
Amelia Clark.
Yeah, we never got to see a continuation of her character's arc. Maybe she shows up too. She's one of the crime. You know, age her up a little bit. It's space though. You can fucking age differently in space. But
man, I'm so hoping for fucking Solo too.
I wouldn't mind them doing a TV show. Fuck, do a 6-episode TV show, man. Solo, Solo adventures or some shit like adventures of just every episode is like a different Han Solo adventure on a different, different like run or a different crime.
Like an 80s TV show.
Yeah, like Amazing Stories. We need that. I think we talked about that before, like Amazing Stories type Star Wars show where you just random stories in different eras. Like it could be about anybody, anytime.
Not just Jedis, man. There's so many people in this. It could be droids that you fucking follow,
Yes, Yeah, like what were like C-3PO and R2 doing, like between shit and between movies and between series. So yeah, you can do a lot of shit. Let's see, Lori, are you going to be doing reviews like The Mandalorian? Hopefully schedule, the way the schedule is. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, at least probably for the premiere. And maybe for the end of the series.
Depends on what nights they come out too. Hopefully they fucking change the nights.
Yeah, well, it depends. Yeah, it depends. Work schedule is annoying, so we'll see. This looks fun. I'm excited about this. It's gonna end the year right and fun. Anything else you got to say about this one, Rick?
No, I'm just hope Boba kills a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're gonna get some badass fight scenes. It's Rodriguez, man. They're gonna do at least the fight scenes are gonna be fun.
Oh, I can't wait till he gets those cutaway, fucking fadeaway shots. Like, then he does a turn away. Oh, it's the absolute best.
It's gonna be. Cool.
I love Robert Rodriguez, man. That's my guy.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So let's jump to the pull list. Pull list is stuff you picked up during the week. You bought, listened to, watched, something you want to rant about, something that pissed you off, something that made you happy, just something you want to talk about. So I'll start off this week. I saw the French Dispatch I was talking about earlier, the new Wes Anderson movie. Not bad, not my favorite Wes Anderson movie. I think there's some fun stuff in there. I think some of the say it's kind of it's kind of an anthology kind of thing. It's it's about a newspaper that runs out of France for Kentucky, I think it is. So it's a local newspaper for Kentucky that's in France, kind of like to show people the world view and stuff like that. So it's like different segments. Some of the segments are really fun. The fucking segment with what's his face, Benicio del Toro is fucking really good, even though Adrian Brody's in it, kind of ruins it. But the Timothy Chalamet one is fucking really good. Jeffrey Wright has a segment. It's quirky. It's a Wes Anderson movie. I think I definitely need to watch it again. But yeah, not my favorite, not the worst one, but not my favorite, but still a fun movie to check out. Great visuals, great music, great story, visual storytelling. So, on that, it hit on all points. But yeah, I would say check it out. Check it out if you're a Wes Anderson fan. If you're not a Wes Anderson fan, don't watch it because I could already see non-Wes Anderson fan like what the hell get it. So yeah, if you're not a fan of Wes Anderson, don't watch it. But if you are,
Yeah.
I would say watch it. I finished What We Do in the Shadows, season 3. Fucking crazy ending. Pretty good season. Definitely some. Just one of my favorite shows on TV. Ended pretty strong. So definitely want to see where they go with season 4. Definitely a great show. A great comedy writing. These guys are killing it. Literally. Some great episodes. Some great cameos towards the end. I don't want to spoil some of the people that show up, but pretty good. Definitely want to hear your thoughts on that, Rick. When you finish, what do you got? A couple more episodes to go?
I think about 3 or 4 more episodes.
Okay. Yeah. Any highlights of the season so far for you?
Oh yeah, and Andor going to the fucking to the human trying to what I can't find the word, but yeah, trying to go back to being in the human lifestyle. It's hilarious. Just see the vampire trying to do that, just doing all this shit on the slide. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. The Sire episode was probably
the
my
Siren
favorite.
Episode was fucking.
Just the visual of the fucking dude riding the dog, running around. That was fucking cool. Watch the season, folks, if you haven't seen it. It's some fucking. That's some. I laughed out loud that episode for sure. Definitely great show. What else? A few comics. I got Inferno #2. This is the big event. This is Jonathan Hickman's Swan Song. They're taking the cover, the art from the Marvel Masterpieces and releasing covers. So that's the Emma Frost. Definitely one of my favorite cards from that series. Just painting by Joe Jusko. Beautiful cover right there. Definitely a great pose, Emma Frost pose. I'm not sure if I showed this one off last week. It's the Fantastic Four Halloween issue. So we got the Invisible Woman and Human Torch as a pumpkin, and yeah, this is a great fun Halloween episode. And what was the other thing? I'll save that for my hidden gem. There's one. I got my barbecue figure. I was gonna pull it down, but I'm lazy. But you can check out my Instagram. I want to check out the figure. Very cool fucking figure. I want to find another one so I can open it up. Very cool. That's. I think that's my pull list. I think I'm forgetting some, but oh well, whatever. That's not the end of the world. What about you, Rick? What's on your pull list this week?
So I binge watched Lock and Key season 2.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was pretty good. It's just
the first season.
Yes and no. I think in the first season it wasn't so much what I call it was like Camp Cretaceous in a way sometimes.
Some things you love, some things.
No, with the Camp Cretaceous, no. Sometimes the kids, I'm like, why are you guys doing this shit? Like, they're kids, you know. Everybody's like, they're kids. I'm like, no, don't give me that excuse. They're smarter than they've been showing this whole time, but now they're acting stupid. But yeah, it's actually the story goes really good. I fucking really dug the shit out of it. I mean, I pretty much binged it and stayed interested for the majority of the show. I fucking enjoyed the fuck out of it. So I recommend it. Just watching it. You're gonna have your problems with it, of course. It's just some of it's writing, but I guess they try to blame it on, oh well, they're kids. I'm like, yeah, you guys are making kids stupid more than you guys think. And then I also saw Army of Thieves.
Yeah.
This is fun, man. Fucking watch the movie. It's just it has shades of like Zack Snyder, but it's not a Zack Snyder movie, which is great. Actually, the guy who directs it is fucking Matthias Schweigerhofer. I think Schweighöfer. That's a
great beer.
Yeah, so he's that's the guy who played Dieter.
He directs it.
He directs it.
Oh
yeah.
wow. Okay.
So yeah, it's a fun movie, dude. I think the parts I enjoyed the most was him like when he's doing his lock picking. How that was probably some of the funnest stuff in Army of the Dead too. He's telling stories and giving you the history of everything, and at the same time, they're showing the inner workings of the lock and how they tumble. So it's pretty dope. It's highly imaginative. Some of the parts are kind of like, yeah, all right, but dude, it's just so fucking. It feels like such a throwback to like an '80s like action movie where the story is just go with the story and have fun with it. Don't think about it too much.
Yeah.
You know?
So is that your unsolicited Rick pick of the week?
No, it's not.
Okay. All right. Let me know when that's happening. Cool. What else you got?
That's a hidden gem. And then I just finished season 2 of The Last Airbender, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Dude, this show is fucking dope. You really gotta watch it, man. It's pretty much kind of like kung fu, but he has friends to go through the journey because he's a fucking 10-year-old kid. But it's fucking really good, right? It's really good. I continue. I watched like maybe 5 to 6 episodes. I'm about to go through like a 60 episode season. It's just like it got me. I need to know what happens next. What happens to his dog or his animal? What happens to his lemur? There's a lot of shit in there. Yeah, it's fucking good.
Yeah. You right there, man?
Yeah, just kind of twinged the back, trying to balance fielding on the lap.
Just trying to balance life. All right, cool. All right, so next segment is our hidden gem. Hidden gem is just something in your collection, something personal, something you want to show off, something you want to talk about, personal to you. What are your hidden gem for the week? Rick, you want to start off? What's your hidden gem?
Well, my hidden gem is always a fucking unsolicited pick of a movie. You guys don't know that.
The unsolicited Rick picks.
That's what it is. That's what it is, right? That's what it is. That's what it is, right?
What's your unsolicited Rick pick for this week, Rick?
So, unsolicited Rick pick of the week is the 1981 movie starring Peter McNichol, who we all know as Janos Poha from Ghostbusters 2 and Dragon Slayer.
Child.
Just child. And I get the woman. She's fine, that lady. She's a fine lady. But I love Peter McNichol, man. He's kind of creepy because of Janos Poha. But in this, dude, he's like a wizard's apprentice who has to fucking slay
Lady Hawk?
Dragon. Yeah. No, it's not Lady Hawk. Lady Hawk is great, but it's not Lady Hawk. But you got Peter McNichol. Ian McDermott is in this movie too. He plays a priest, so you got fucking young Palpatine playing a priest. And I think that's pretty much most of the people that I recognize. But I think it's on Disney Plus right now. It's just a good old school movie. The design of the dragon's fucking pretty sick.
Did you name the movie?
Dragon Slayer.
Oh, you didn't say anything. You didn't say the name of the movie.
I did.
No, you didn't. You didn't say
They're slaying dragons. It's Dragon Slayer. 1981's Dragon Slayer.
1981's Dragon Slayer.
Dragon
I
Slayer.
haven't watched that in a while.
Yeah, dude, it's a fucking fun movie. And one thing, like I tell everybody, there's always a fucking statement in a lot of like fantasy, sci-fi, horror. It's the undercoating of the movie. It's the theming, and this one right there is just it's all societal again. The king is keeping his daughter's name out of a lottery. So who's gonna be offered up to the dragon as a sacrifice? Doesn't tell her that, and she finds out and a whole bunch of shit happens. But it's a cool movie, man. It's a nostalgia feel. Of course, some of the effects don't hold up, but it's some of the effects do. Not the green screen shit, but the practical effects, dude, they look great. It's all about camera angles and how you're shooting shit. You can fucking see the bottom of the dragon's mouth come up, and you're just like, oh, it kind of gives you a scale of how big this animal is. So yeah, Dragon Slayer, 1981 on Disney Plus.
Awesome. Speaking of Ghostbusters, you know who did the voice of Vigo?
No. Who did the voice of Vigo?
Fucking Max Van Sydow.
No. Oh, really?
I remember hearing about that back then. I was watching videotapes. Oh yeah, that's right. He does the voice of the fucking he's the voice of a.
That does sound like him. Now when you say,
right.
I'm here. Yeah. Oh,
Vigo the Carpathian.
The scourge of Carpathia, the sorrow of Moldavia, command you. Oh, command me, Lord. People don't love that movie. What's wrong with that?
No, it went through like a period. I remember like people not liking it back in the day, and then people loved it again. Now people are back to not liking it. I love that movie. Yeah, it's not the best, but it's but it's a fun sequel. I think it's a fun sequel. Yeah, I just can't wait for the next one. So speaking about some old school actors, so My Hidden Gem is one of my picks for Halloween. When one of the movies I watched for Halloween, I just spent all Halloween just watching movies all day. And drinking and watching movies. That was my Halloween. A pretty damn good Halloween. Just watching horror movies all day. So one of the ones I started off with was Dracula 80, 1972. We got fucking Peter Cushing as Van Helsing and Christopher Lee as, of course, Dracula. Definitely my favorite Dracula actor to play Dracula. The movie's not the best. It's like dealing with it's London in 1972 and Dracula gets resurrected, and it's pretty much like dealing with hippie kids in London, and there's like a long musical number in the beginning. It's a weird fucking movie, but the main girl in it, who the hell is the main girl? She is, oh my god, she's amazing. Stephanie Beacham. She's all definitely worth the price of admission there. Super corny at some spots, but really just Dracula and Peter Cushing are amazing in this. Christopher Lee, great little flick. Cheesy. All those Hammer films are awesome. Great movies to throw on, and just kind of my favorite Dracula is Christopher Lee. I think he's my number one Dracula for sure. Who's your favorite Dracula, Rick?
Duncan Reiger. Monster Squad.
Yeah, that's my second favorite, I think.
Yeah,
he's pretty good.
I like him to be. I think I like Dracula to be evil more than like the seductive kind of thing. I know I love Gary Oldman. I do, but sometimes what ruins me is his whole thing for Mina. Fuck you, dude. Go kill somebody. Mina! Yeah. Oh, my heart. Fuck you. Stop crying. You're a fucking vampire. You're lucky. Bastard. I love fucking drunk. Yeah, I mean, look, he picks up a little girl and fucking says, "Give me the amulet, you bitch." I fucking love that. It's great. That's evil. It's evil.
It's evil.
It's evil.
Like evil. The druids.
The druids are evil.
Oh man. It's a short one today. All right, cool. I gotta do some moving. God damn it. All right. Yeah, thanks, Rick. You picked me up, man. I was feeling a little low at the end, and with your humor and charm, you brought me out of my fucking slump. Thanks a lot.
I do what I can.
I did. So you're not playing the Sea of Turtles, huh?
You know what? If I can find, my whole thing is, I need to see it, because even if I hear it's bad, I need to watch it just because I gotta I just can't. I have to have an opinion for myself.
Yeah,
I can't let somebody just fucking rip it apart.
Yeah, I want to rip it apart. None.
But it's just if it's just because of one thing, like everybody's saying, because it's woke and shit. I'm like, yeah, well, go fuck yourself. It could still be good. It could still be good.
I think people are making we talked a little bit about this on the phone. I think a lot of people are just kind of making excuses for it. Like woke people are saying it's not
it could just be a bad
not woke people is. Yeah, it could just suck. It could just not be a good fucking movie.
Just be a bad movie.
It's a bad movie. It's if it sucks, it sucks. I don't think Eternals are exciting characters already to start off with, and we've said this many times. I'm really glad they got the Fantastic Four and X-Men characters, because we're scraping at the bottom of the Marvel barrel with some of these characters they're coming out with. Shang-Chi and and Eternals, and I think them getting those characters really is going to invigorate the MCU and kind of go to the we got another 20 years of storytelling ready to go with these characters. So I don't think we're going to see Eternals too. So don't worry about that. Lori said, "Fun time Saturday, Rick and Krista for Nosferatu."
That was actually super fun, man. You got seeing a fucking silent movie and having like a live organist play the music to go along with it, and it just, I think there's something to be said about a silent movie. I mean, some of the acting is super cheesy because it's back in the day. If people were trying to make a silent movie now, I think it'd be a little bit more different because it's all body acting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It'd be dope though. It'd be dope. There's a lot to be said of how what just imagery can fucking tell you. Yeah, it was sick though. Nosferatu was dope.
So dope. Krista, thank you, Lori. Yeah, thanks for the invite, Lori. I'm so upset I missed that.
We went to Tommy's joint. Now you're pissed.
I got that. I had that for dinner on Friday.
Yeah, it's good, huh?
At work.
The brisket. Get the brisket?
Of course. Brisket plate. Yep. Mashed potatoes, stuffing. Yeah, gravy.
I got stuffing last time. Yeah, I did.
I gotta get mashed potatoes. Yeah, it's all carbs, but fucking glorious.
Mashed potatoes, baked beans.
Baked beans are pretty goddamn good too. All right, well, we're gonna get out of here. I gotta go move some stuff. This was it's short but fun, just like Krista. So it should be so have a good week, folks. We'll be look out for the schedule for next week. Maybe hopefully I can get to that unboxing of that girl's figure that's been sitting here for fucking 3 weeks. Maybe I'll get that done this week. I'm trying to get some time to do that stuff. And we got some fun stuff planned for you guys soon. So look out for some more cool videos, and we'll see you guys next time. Rick, anything else? Final word?
No.
Okay, there you go. Right.
Positive.